Hello and welcome to the video. This is a first look at this new video transmitter, analog video transmitter from Speedy Bee. Now Speedy Bee have done quite a few things recently that I am quite impressed with. They started off doing some little electronics and they seem to be branching out and bringing out more and more cool stuff. I think they're part of the Runcam family and everything they seem to come out with seems to be very well thought through. So when I saw this thing listed, I thought, you know what? Got to get one of these in to have a look, particularly because it is a slightly different looking thing than some of the other VTXs that I've looked at. So again, this is the Speedy Bee TX800. I'll put some links down below. Now, this is an 800 milliwatt video transmitter, but it'll do all the usual stuff. But the really interesting thing is, let's take it out here, is what it actually looks like. Hold that up while I talk about some of the specs. So this is available in several combinations, just the TX800 on its own with different SMA adapters. This cover is a little plastic. It looks like it's actually metal by the way it's kind of metallized on here, but it's a plastic cover. The actual VTX itself is this size, so 20mm mounting holes on this. So this thing is 5.6 grams. It has the optional cover for protection, which is very, very pretty. So putting it on top of something like a 20mm stack, this just kind of keeps it all protected. It has IRC tramp protocol support, so you can change all the settings. Also have a little button on the side. So if you want to, you can change the settings using that instead. JST and solder pad connections on the back. You have all the solder pads, but also in here, as well as those pieces, you have a little flying lead that you can actually plug in. So there's many different ways that you can then connect it and wire it into your own kit, which is a really cute idea. Mmcx connector. In my kit here, I've got like a little whippy antenna, and I've also then got a straight SMA adapter, so that means you can pretty much install it anywhere that you want to. There's only a couple of things to be aware of with this really. First of all is that it's only 5V input. It's actually a little bit wider than 5 volts, but this isn't one of the HV units where you're going to be able to plug it into, you know, your main flight battery and it's all going to work like that. You're going to need a 5V supply in the model that's nice and stable, so this runs well. 5V output for the camera on this is only limited to 250 milliamps, so that isn't going to run things like, you know, the higher end, more hungry hybrid cameras from people like Runcam, so be aware of that. And it is locked to 25 milliwatts when you get it, but it isn't hard to unlock it, just a case of pressing and holding the power button for a certain amount of time, and it's all covered in the manual, which is also quite good. So in summary, a lovely new little VTX from Speedy Bee. I might get a few more of these in. This is actually could be very cute to have in the box for things like wing builds as well as smaller quadcopters. So I just thought I'd make a quick video to show you this thing, a nice new video transmitter. It is fun to see video transmitters still being made and a little bit of innovation in how they are designed. But in terms of looks, this one is probably the prettiest VTX that I've ever had in. Thank you for spending your time today watching that video. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you're trying to learn about a subject, then check out the playlist. All of my videos are organized into easy to follow playlists that if you're trying to learn a topic will take you from the basics right the way through to some pretty advanced stuff.